Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. So we were at Ayah 83 where Yaqub was saying after his sons come back, right? He tells them that basically doesn't believe them, and then he said that perhaps Allah will bring them to me together. Okay, so yes, so Sister Bibi, watawalla.
Wow, I think وتولى عنهم وقال يا the أسفة.
Yes.
Wow, is it enough? Yeah.
Yes, I found both actually because
Okay.
what is this tawalla here?
تولى is ماضي.
Yes, and who's our fa'il?
وتولى عنهم. This must be the father.
Yeah, so that's why I guess we find both istinafiyah
Okay.
or atifah.
Okay.
Okay, and then the tawalla is, as you said, fi'il madi.
مبني على على الضم مقدرة, right?
Why dom? Isn't it huwa?
No, it is not. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it is
Yes.
Hua. It is Hua.
So
Family
if
5.
it's huwa, then it
Yeah.
will be not dom muqaddara, but
Mustatir.
no, the mabni part, the mabni ala something. Huwa is always mabni ala.
Hua will be Fatha.
Yes, so but we cannot see the fathah here,
Yeah, I'm
right?
confused. I'm
Yes.
thinking of fi'il mudari. Okay.
Yes,
Alright.
so this is mabni ala al-fath,
Yeah.
still muqaddar also
Yeah.
on the
Alal alif.
yes, so
Ta'adur.
yes, exactly. Because it's impossible to put
Yes.
the haraka on an alif. Good. And the fa'il?
Fa'il will be Damir Mustatir. Jawazan taqdiruhu huwa.
Yes. And sarf?
It's Waw Lam Ya. Family 5. Tawalla yatawalli.
Tawalla
Tawalli.
yatawal. What's the haraka on the lam here?
Yatawalli, I think. No.
Tafarraqa
It is Fatha family. So
Yes,
it is be
exactly.
Tawalla.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so this is usually all our mazid fihi will end with li because a lot of our mudhari has a kasra at the second last letter, right? So
Yeah.
most family we get li, but family 5, family 6 we get la ending. Okay, so yes, and then what about our master?
Ta'alluman. Ta'alluman. So
Tafarruq, right?
Tafarruqan, right?
Tawal.
Tawalluyan. So tawalluan.
Okay, so tawal, and then we have a lu, and then we have the last letter, right?
Which is ya.
Yes,
Right?
so the last letter is deleted, right? Because this is nakis, this is a ism. So instead of dhamma for
we change to ya. I mean kasra.
not just kasra but kasratain.
Yes, okay.
So
Because
this is
ya. Because
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So you just follow your normal pattern, just that you end before you put the dhamma. At the dhamma place is where we actually end. So the dhamma is hidden. This is our rafa version, tawallin. Okay? And then what with the nasab version?
Tawalliyan.
Yes, because when you open back the kasra, it is left with one kasra, not dhamma. So that's why we get tawalliyan. Okay? And fahuwa?
Fahuwa mutawallin.
Yes, exactly. Mutawall.
Oh yeah, nakis, right? So it's mutawallin.
Yes, mutawallin. Okay, everyone with me on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Saf Kabir, do we need that?
Okay. Yes, practice.
Okay. So, oops. Oops. Madi is tawalla.
Mm. And
So this
then
is huwa. Next one.
tawallaya,
Tawal. Tawal.
laya,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and tawallaw.
Yes, so put this one minus the ya. Don't
Mm.
change the fathah. Right?
Yes.
Tawallaw.
Mm.
And then,
Tawallat without
yes.
the alif maksura.
Exactly. Good. And then,
Tawallata,
mm-hmm.
tawallayna.
Yes. Good. Easy. Right?
Alhamdulillah.
Mudari. Sister Su, maybe you can do the mudari. Yatawalla
مضارع لا
huma.
يتولى آه يتولاني.
Okay. So, you are right in a sense you add the ani, but what about the ya? The ya you must bring it back. So just make it come alive. So instead of lani, yani.
يتولاني.
Yeah,
Oh,
so yatawallayani.
يتولياني.
And then,
يتوليون.
okay. So this one, you add your una, right? So you have ya and wow, both have sukun. Okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna delete one,
Azabel.
yes, and then
Tawal.
again, fathah, you cannot change to dhamma, so yatawallawna.
يتولون.
Okay. And then since you get the first three very easily, we can get our hiya already from here. Hiya
هي
will be. What does hiya start with? Ya or ta?
تا
Yes. So
تتول
yes.
تتولى
Tatawalla. Exactly the same as
تتولى
huwa, just change to ta. Next one.
تتولى تتول same
Yes. Yes,
تتول
at the end is the same. Yes, only change the front.
تتولياني
And then here
this
for
one
hunna,
تتول what happened here
this one, you must go back to your huwa. So yansuru, you put sukun on the ra, yansurna, right? So this the last letter here is ya. So this one come back alive, put sukun, add na only.
يتولينا
Yes, yatawallayna. Okay, can?
InsyaAllah ya.
Okay, yes. To the next one. Anhum.
Umi,
No, Sister Su.
Sister Hamisa is here.
Okay.
Ya. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Yes, Sister Su. Anhum.
Anhum is Jawa Majrur
Yes. Jawab majrur. So it must be mutalik
Ali
to.
tu watawalla tawalla
Yes, correct. Tawalla. And then, too easy. One more. Waqala.
waqala
Hmm?
wa is harf ataf.
Yes, that will make qala.
Qala is fi'il madi.
Yes. Who is our doer? Our fa'il?
Huwa.
Is it the same huwa as this one?
Oh,
Watawalla. Here is this
yes.
huwa here is Yaqub, right? This is also still Yaqub. So after Atifah, we can basically say this is a ma'tuf. Yes. Ma'tuf because of the waw. Ala, what is it following? Qala.
Following
Qala.
tawalla.
Ala qala. Sorry. Ala tawalla. Yes.
Tawalla.
Tawalla. Okay. Except that tawalla is mabni ala al-fath muqaddar. Qala is mabni ala.
Alafat.
Yes, just ala fath. That's the difference only. Okay, otherwise everything else is the same. And after qala, we say the
mabni.
maqulul qawl thing. Yo.
Okay. Mabni dan mabni alafat.
Jumlah.
Wa jumlah ba
Ba'daha. Ba'dahu will be.
dahu mak 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 Maqul.
Yes,
Maquli.
yes. So it's fi mahali what status?
Maquli. Fi mahali nasab.
Yes, because it's the what kind of maf'ul?
Maqulu bihi.
Yes, and then you say maqulul qawl. Okay.
Mhm.
Next one, Sister Hamisa. Ya asafa.
Ya is harf nida
Mm-hmm.
mabni ala sukun
Nida. Mm-hmm. And status.
la mahala laha min al i'rab.
Good. And then.
Asafa
Mm-hmm.
Asafa is a munada
Yes, what kind?
mudaf.
Okay. And mudaf must be.
Uh, mansub bil fathah.
Yes, mansub bil fathah. Can we see the fathah?
No. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Asafa.
This
Yes.
one, you mean this one?
Yes.
Okay, what about the letter after it, the alif after it?
Ya is ya mutakallim.
Okay. So, ya mutakalim it should be asafi,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
What happened here?
Mm,
And yeah, it's supposed to be asafi, right? Because it's my regret, basically. So what happened here? Do you realize that?
Yeah, why is it alif?
Did you realize that in the first place, Samisa?
Yeah.
No, I
That
did not.
you did not. You know that this is ya mutakalim, but you just
Yes.
didn't realize that, oh, it's supposed to be
It should be.
kasrah.
Yeah.
Okay. So did anyone find in the notes why it changed to fathah?
It's not in the notes, but I went to the Irab of Ya Wailata,
Uh-huh.
so it says something about I don't understand that part. Some mahzuf thing going on.
Okay. So it is
Yeah.
actually in the notes.
Is it? Which one?
Here we have munada mudaf, right? It's always mansub.
Yeah.
Okay. But we have talked about when munada is mudaf to a ya mutakallim. Okay.
Yeah.
So if the ism is ism mu'tal, okay, means it ends with a weak letter. So for example, here we have ya fatah. So fatah as in like young boy, like the slave, they call fatah also, right? Yeah. So if you have that, then it will always end with a ya fatah. Okay, so basically you're just the fatah is usually spelled with an alif maksura. You change the alif maksura to standing alif because you have a pronoun after that, and then you just add ya fatah. Okay, this one only one way to do this. Okay, ya fatah ya. Okay. But if the if the mudaf is isam sahih, means it doesn't end with a weak letter. For example, the one that we have, there are many ways of writing this. A lot of times we see with a ya at the end, with a kasra before the at the last letter of the ism, right? So ya rabbi, ya abadi. Okay, then the ya has a kasra. This is our normal way of writing ya mutakalim, right? Then sometimes you also see a lot of times actually the ya is deleted but the kasra remains, right? So ya abadi, it shouldn't end with a kasra here. Yes, so the kasra tells you that actually there's a ya mutakalim there. Okay, but there are other ways also. The ya can change to an alif, and then the last haraka of the mudaf becomes fathah. Yeah, so this is the one that we are looking at. Okay, so ya abada, ya asafa. So that's why it's fathah at the end, not kasrah, because the ya changed to an alif. Okay, and then since we're here, we talk about the other two as well. The ya can change to alif, and then the alif is also omitted because the fathah will be changed together with the alif, and that will also be sufficient. Like if you see abada, you should know that there's a ya because, or basically it's a mudaf mansub, right? Because if not, it's supposed to be abadu, right? If it's just a one person, it's supposed to be abadu. So the fathah is sufficient to tell you that, oh, this is actually mansub mudaf, yes, and there's a mudaf ilahi that's not there, which is your ya mutakalim. Okay, and the last one is that we can have a fathah on the ya mutakalim. So this is also normal in the sense this is like your abadi. Instead of putting a sukun, you put a fathah. This is also normal because we can put a fathah or a sukun on the ya mutakalim when we have ism sahih. Okay, so this is normal. The only ones that are rarer is this one and this one. Okay, so the one that we have is here. So
Is there any balaga?
I'm sure there is. I just don't know it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, not into too deep of a balagha yet.
Okay.
Yes. So this is mansub bil fathah, but although you see the fathah there, it is still muqaddarah. Okay, Sister Hamisa, because of the ya after it, which got changed to alif. So we will say mansub bil
Bil
fathah
fathah muqaddar.
al muqaddarah ala
Ala alif.
what is
Ala
before the alif. Okay,
oh,
so
ala al-fathah.
ala ma qabl al alif. The alif is changed from a ya, so al munqalib an ya. So this you will see something like this. Or maybe they say ala ya al mutakadim that is changed to alif. They say the other way around also possible. Okay, so this is one of the things that is. So basically it's saying the fathah muqaddarah here, this fathah that we do see, okay, is on the letter before the alif that was changed from a ya. This ya is of course our ya al mutakallim. Can understand?
Can you say it again?
The fathah
Yeah.
muqaddarah
Okay.
is on the letter before the alif.
Yeah, that
What
is
is
fa.
before that? Yes, the fa. Okay.
Okay.
Before the alif that is changed from ya mutakalim. It's supposed to be asafi. It got changed to alif and then fathah, right? So the fathah muqaddarah is on basically the last letter of the ism. So it says before the alif that got changed from a ya mutakalim.
No, I still cannot get
That
it.
one cannot understand. The anya mutakalim, that one cannot understand because the ya still there.
Okay. The alif is an alif. It's not a ya. So
Alif.
The ya mutakalim is not there. You mean?
yeah, the ya mutakalim is there, but it's now changed to alif.
Oh,
But wait, what happened to the root? The ya. Oh no, that's not ya. Sorry, Hamza sin fa, right? The root.
Yes, Hamza
yeah.
sin fa.
Okay, the ya mutakallim is supposed to come as fi, has changed to alif.
Yes.
Why should it change to alif?
This
That's
just
what,
this
the
one.
one we
This
just
one.
Just
It's possible.
like abda,
Mhm.
they just hazaf the ya mutakalim. So
No. Abada, this one here, with an
the
alif.
abda,
This one,
abdi,
this one.
okay, abda.
This one. Abadi, right? This ya, they change to alif. And then the dal, instead of kasra, becomes fathah because you have alif here. So it cannot be
Okay.
abadi with an alif, right? You have to
Okay.
change it to fathah.
Change to alif. The next one is abda.
The next one is the same as this, except they
Okay.
did one more thing. They delete the alif also. They change to alif, that's why the fathah is there. If not, it's not there.
Okay.
Okay. And then they
Mhm.
they delete the alif also because the fathah is enough to tell you that this is mudaf. Because ya coming with a single word is supposed to be dhamma. So should be ya abadu.
Okay.
But the fact that it's ya abada should tell you that, oh, this is munada mudaf, so that's why it's mansub. So there is an alif omitted, which is before that was actually a ya mutakalim.
So these are the possibilities, right? That means
Yes.
you can find all these.
Yes.
Yeah, with the supposed to be ya mutakallim, but these are the options. It can come.
Yes. I don't know if this one is in the Quran, but the rest is in the Quran.
Yeah, kasra is there. Yes, a lot.
Yes, kasra or delete ya is a lot. This one also have. Abadiyah also have.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. This one I'm not sure. This one we
Mhm.
found it already, but it's not abad. Although it's not the word abadi, it is
Asafa.
asafa. Yes.
Mm,
Okay. So
Okay.
the fathah is before the alif. Okay, which was
Mhm.
changed to a ya. Which was changed from a ya mutakalim.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and of
Oh.
course the ya mutakalim is a
Mhm.
domir. We still have
الضمير
to say that, right?
متصل
في محل
في محل جر
because
مضاف إليه.
yes, exactly. Sister Su, you with me?
Can you go back to
The notes?
yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when do you decide to hazaf the alif and when you decide not the alif?
Okay. So having this, right, because I don't do sentence construction. So I don't know what is the when this is used, this is used, this is used, this is I don't know that. So I only know the other way around. When I see something in the Quran, then I find what happened to it. Why which is done, that's a balagha discussion, which I cannot answer.
Yeah, there must be some meaning to it, right? Some
Yes.
So this involves huruf ilah, right? All this
What, sorry? No?
is there huruf ilah involved in this
No.
kalimah? No.
No. The ya is a ya mutakalim, so it's not an huruf illa.
The first
It's
one, yeah, the first one there, yes, the one on top
but
with the
this one don't have this all this.
yeah.
Okay, so if it's just ism mu'tal, meaning if it already ends with an alif or ya, okay, then there's no way to do all this. There's only this one way to say ya fatah ya. Okay, so this word that we are looking at, asafa, okay, it's not like fatah. This is two words. This is not one word. Okay, asafa is my regret. It's not just one word.
So yeah, mutakalim can be changed into alif maksurah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good question. Why is not standing alif? It
I
can
don't
also become
because well, both the standing alif and the alif maksura is actually both called alif maksura. If you want to be technical about it, it's not just this is alif maksura. Standing alif is also actually alif maksura. So why this is written instead of a standing alif? That's a rasam question. Okay, that's a rasam question. Okay. Can?
Only if Abdullah ibn Mas'ud will know. He's good at that, kan?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Then back to Sister Bivi. Ala Yusuf.
Ala Yusuf jar wa majrur.
What's the sign of the majrur?
Fatha bil fatha li'annahu
Before that, not the default.
oh, okay, niyabatan
Mm-hmm.
anil kasra li'annahu mamnu min as-sarf.
Yes. Oh, mamnu. Yes. Oops. Okay, and the whole thing will be
Muta'alliq to
hmm?
so okay, muta'alliq to asafa.
How is it mutalik to asafa? Oh, we haven't done the the sarf of this.
Which one? The sarf of
Asafa.
asafa. Oh yeah.
Maybe you can do this.
Asafa. Okay.
Okay. Means
Hamza, sin,
Hamza sin fa
fa.
is sarfable, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Family one. Asafa.
This is Sami'a family.
Oh, okay. So Asifa.
Yes. Asifa.
Asifa. Yes. Samia. In Sanya yasma'u, so ya'safu.
Yeah, Safu, yes. And then,
Ya'safu. I don't know the master.
Asaf.
This one?
Asaf.
yes, this is the master,
Asaf.
Asaf.
Asaf, okay.
And then Fahuwa,
Asifun.
yes. Okay, so how is it connected to Asaf now? How is it connected to
It's
Asafa?
masdar, so it is the
Yes,
verb.
exactly. So muta'alliq bil master, we can
bil
say.
masdar, okay. Muta'alliq bil masdar asafa.
Yes. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I put the alif so that you know that I'm going back to the word before. Okay, although the master is just Asaf. Okay,
All right.
can?
Okay. inshallah.
Sister Su,
Mhm.
wabiyad.
Wow is harfun atifah.
Actually, I found istinafiyah only. Anyone
Oh.
else found atifah? Did you find somewhere, Sister Su, or did you just
It's
guess?
enough, yeah.
I guessed.
It's enough, yeah.
So it could be istinafiyah lah.
Yeah, I found istinafiyah only, but my guess it could be. It seems could be atifah also. So maybe if we find that, okay. And then ibyaddot.
Yaddot is fi'il yaddot. Fi'il madi.
Mm-hmm.
Fi'il
So
madi mabni ala, how do you say this?
who's our fa'il here?
Abiyad.
Wa, hiya, huma, hum.
Here.
Yeah. So here is like huwa. So mabni ala what?
Ala fath.
Yes, the fath is on the last letter of the verb. Okay, ala al-fath. And then what about the ta? What's that ta?
Ta'nis.
Yes, what does it do?
What does it do? Ta'nis is the fa'il.
It's not a fa'il, right? Here is Tommy Mustatir just like huwa. Okay, so this ta
I
ta'nis
got this last
just
week and I still forgot.
yes, so this ta ta'nis just feminizes the word only. Okay,
Mm.
so what would be the status of ta ta'nis? Do we say fi mahali rafa? Fa'il? Do we say that?
No.
What do you
Ah,
say?
no, yeah. So there's no
Lam.
status. We don't
Oh,
say it's
la
fi
mahalla lahu
exactly. We don't
minal
say that
i'rab.
it's rafa or nasab. It's basically nothing in i'rab. Okay?
Okay.
And then the domir mustatir would
Domir
be
mustatil
mhm
jawazan
mhm takdiruhu
takdiruhu
yeah, right?
hiya.
Yes. Okay. Sarf, please.
Ba'ya dot.
What family?
This is family 9.
Yes. I think this is the first time we do the sarf of family
Yeah,
nine.
exactly. Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's colors kan.
Yeah, it's so rare. Yes. So can you give me the madi?
Madi is
Mm-hmm.
yaddo.
Yes.
Yaddo.
So the marker of this family is starts with hamzatul wasl and ends with shadda on the lam kalimah. Yes.
If'ala.
Yes. And then the mudhari.
Yabiyaddu.
Yes.
Yabiyaddu.
And then master.
Master is
Yes.
Ibidadu.
Yes. Do dun don din. Yes.
Ibidadu.
Oops. And then fahuwa.
Mubayyadun.
Yes. Mubiyad. Good. Alhamdulillah. Can everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Sister Hamisa. Ainahu.
his eyes
Straightforward.
turns white, kan? So
Mhm.
so that means
Straightforward.
the aina who is the fa'il.
Okay. What status is it in?
This one because I cannot really.
Okay.
I was
This
guessing, is it two eyes or is it?
yes. Yes. Okay.
You know,
So okay. So
uh,
if we see this word, okay. So
aina, okay,
we have a fa'il.
ainin, ain, uyun, and then
Okay.
maybe the
Dual.
dual is aina.
Okay. So if you see ainahu, right?
No,
You know this is one word or two words?
two words.
Two words, right? Okay.
Mm.
So and this would be what fragment?
Uh, Mudaf ilaih. And
Exactly. So what's
yes,
the ruling
yes.
of mudaf?
Oh, hazaf the nun. Okay, okay,
Yes. So what is the
okay.
marfu version actually?
Ainani.
Exactly. Now you know what status
Okay.
already, right?
Yes, yes.
So that one
Yeah,
instead of you can do the other way around, like you think about ain and then you find the dual, right?
yeah. I
Or
forgot about the
yes,
mudah ilaih.
exactly. Because once you see alif at the end, that tells you that this is not ending sound anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
Or you see a ya or a wow at the end, is already your ending combination.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
So yes, so this is marfu. Bil, what's the
Marfu
sign?
bil
So it's
alif.
dual. Yes, bil alif. It's not your default sign, so we say
Li annahu
before
anil
that ni'abatan.
nyabatan anil
Mm-hmm. What do you expect for marfu?
anil doma.
Mm-hmm. Li'annahu, what kind of word?
Hu isim musanna.
Yes, musanna. Good. And the who?
Wa hu is domir mutasil fi
Mm-hmm.
mahalli jar bil idafah.
Yes. Okay, can.
Yes,
So
insyaAllah.
as you said, this is the singular. The jamak is yun and
Ayun.
uyun.
Uyun.
Yes. Oops. Good. Alhamdulillah. Next one, Sister Bibi. Minal huzni.
Getting all the jar.
Yes.
من الحزن is jar ومجرور
Mm-hmm.
متعلق to
What's
إبيض
the sign?
بالكسرة
Yes.
بالكسرة
متعلق to?
إبيض
Yeah. متعلق بالفعل. Good. Do sarf.
وحزني
Mm-hmm.
okay حزين
Mm-hmm.
حزينة is it سميئة
Yes.
okay حزينة يحزن
Yes. Hazina. Yahzanu. Master.
حزن this one
Yes. This one is our master. We have another master also. No.
Hazan.
Yes.
Hazan.
Is it?
Yes,
We
Hazan.
have Hazan.
حزن is it okay
Like this?
حزن
Hazan.
Mm.
No,
Fahuwa.
it's written Hazan.
حزن
Hazan.
Oh, means there is a fatha on it. Zainun.
حزن it's
Huzan.
not
Yes.
okay there's two tribes
Yes.
حزن يحزن
Yes.
okay
Um.
حزن so fatha on the side
Yes.
hmm.
And then fahuwa.
حزين
Good. Do one more.
فهو
Mhm.
fa is عاطفة I think
Fa is atifa. Yes.
هو will be ضمير منفصل في محل رفع
Mhm.
مبتدأ
Yes. And Sister Su. Kazim.
Which one?
At the end.
قديم
Oh, Kazim.
Fahuwa Kazim.
Kazim.
Huwa is mubtada. So we are finding.
Khobar.
Yes. What's the status?
Rafa.
Yes. Marfu. What's the sign?
Bil Domah.
Mm-hmm. And Sarf.
Kafzo Mim.
Mm-hmm. Family.
Family one.
Yes.
Kazim.
This is Doroba family.
Doroba. Kazoma.
Mm-hmm. Then
Yak Yakdumu.
Doroba.
Daraba.
Doroba.
Yadribu.
Yakzimu.
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 Yes. And then master.
Oh, I don't know the master.
We have like Fa'lan.
Kazmun.
Yes.
Oh,
Azmun.
Kazmun Manmin. We
Kazim.
also have
Kuzum.
like sujud. So
Uzum.
kudum. And then fahuwa.
Huwa Kazimun.
Yes. Kazim.
Kazimun.
Okay. And this is a what kind of a word?
Is it
Kazim. Sorry, not ism fa'il. Ism fa'il is Kazim. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Kazim.
This mubalaghah ke?
Yes, this is ism mubalaghah. Okay, mubalaghah. Good.
Can it be sifa also? No.
I don't know. I saw ism mubalaghah. Yeah, because yes, I mean both the patterns have
Patterns
this.
are
Yes,
similar.
in fact, karuma also has this pattern, right? So yes, karuma I can see if you want to say karuma ism fa'il and ism sifa because karuma is usually the sifats, right? So I think that's why the pattern is like that. But for mubalaghah and sifa, yeah, sometimes difficult. Even though they say like if it's muta'addi, then it's gonna be mubalaghah, I think yes. And then if it's lazim word, then it's gonna be ism sifa. Okay. So here, can we translate the sister Hamisa?
Masa?
Yes.
Okay. And he turned
Hmm?
from them.
He
From
turned
them and
away. I'm
said,
gonna add
turn
from
away.
them. Mhm.
And said,
Mhm.
oh, my Asafa is my regret or my grief?
Yeah, my regret.
Okay. Oh, my regret
Ala
upon
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Upon
Over Yusuf.
over Yusuf.
Mhm.
And his eyes
Mhm.
turned white.
Yes.
Is it
Became
turned white?
white.
Became white.
Some translation will say became blind. Why do you think they say that?
Because blind people white, right? I mean,
Yes, this is kinaya. Okay, so kinaya means that you can take it literally, became white, or you can take it as like figuratively, became blind. Okay, both is true because blind people, their eyes also became white. Okay, so yes, this is something called kinaya. And min al huzni.
From Huzni is grief or sadness.
Fahuwa
Grief.
kadhim.
Then
Very difficult
is
to translate as then. Yeah, I know this is still atifa. Okay. We can say a lot of the translations like take this, although it's like not really reflected in Iraab. It's like it's almost like because of fahuwa kadim. From the grief that, then huwa kadim.
Kazim in the translation is to suppress his anger, to suppress his grief.
Suppress his, yes, exactly. So he was a suppressor, basically. Okay.
So he
So
was a suppressor.
he was a suppressor of his own grief lah. Okay. So blind from the grief that he was suppressing.
Okay, he was suppressing. Okay.
Suppressing. Can everyone?
Okay, yes,
Yep.
inshallah.
Inshallah.
We have 20 minutes. Let me see the next one. It's not so long. Okay,
Short one. Yeah.
yeah, we'll go there, inshallah. 5. Qalu. Sister, back to you, Sister Bibi.
Yeah. Qalu fi'il madi
Mm-hmm.
mabni ala dham
Mm-hmm.
litisalihi bi wawil jama'ah
Litisalihi biwa. Uh-huh.
wal fa so no al waw
Mm-hmm.
is dhamir muttasil fi mahalli rafa fa'il
Yes. And after Qala and Qalu, we say
wal jumlah ba'dahu is fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi maqulul qawl.
good. Next one, Sister Su, Tallahi.
Allah ta is ta qasam.
Yes. So it is also a half jar, right? Bita kaliwata. Okay, so this is half jar. Lil qasam. You say that.
Qasam.
Okay. And that will make the lafzu jalalah.
Majrur.
Yes. Okay. And do you know the term in qasam?
Apa maksum?
Muqsam. The other way.
Oh, muqsam.
Muqsambi.
Muqsambi.
Muqsambi is majrur. Good. And the sign of the majrur?
Kasrah.
Yes. So lil ta'zim bil kasrah.
Kasrah.
And the whole thing will be, because it's half jar or majrur, so muta'alliq to
Tu qalu.
no,
Cannot be.
no,
So, mutalik tu
something missing. What's missing?
Oh, there's always missing kan?
Yes. In fact,
Yeah.
The
okay,
Fi'il that
so
is mahzuf.
yes, because so the original way to say this is aqsamu billah. Okay, this is the original. So I swear by Allah with a B. But if you say wallahi or if you say tallahi, this one must be deleted. Okay, so even billah you can delete, but for tallahi and wallahi, you must delete. You cannot say aqsamu wallah, you cannot say aqsamu tallah. Aqsamu can only comes with B. Okay, billah can come with the aqsamu also. People do say wallahi, billahi, right? If they want to emphasize their qasam. Okay, so this is muta'alliq
tu
bil fi'il,
aqsamu.
which is mahzuf. Fi'il qasam. Oops, qasam. That is mahzuf, which is aqsam. Okay? So
Okay.
every time you have any kind of qasam, even for wal fajr or that, it must be fi'il qasam mahzuf. Okay? Good. And then
Will always be aqsamu.
yes,
Aqsamu.
it will always be aqsam.
Okay.
Yes, it's the Hamisa, I think. Tafta'u. Oh, this one.
Oh, this one. I was reading the Iraab and I cannot understand. Tafta'u. Tafta'u is fi'il mudari.
Okay. Fi'il mudari. What kind?
Marfu.
Just that?
Sekejap. Ya, marfu.
What's the madi of this word?
Madi is fatah. Fata'ah.
Not fata'ah. Oh, is there two? I think there's two, is it?
Oh, is it? Or is it? Or if it's family 5, then it's madi.
Okay. It's not. This
Okay,
is not
yeah.
family 5.
Okay, this
This
is
is Fatah
Musmadari.
Hamzah. Let me double check something.
Fatah Hamzah.
Hmm?
Fata'ah. Yafta'u. Yafta'u. Yes.
Oh yes, there's also Fata'ah. Okay,
Mm.
we know this as Fatiha, yafta'u. Right, this
Fatiha,
one is
yafta'u.
la.
Ma Fatiha, that one.
Yes, that one. This is basically fi'il mudhari' nakis. Okay, but usually
Okay.
it comes with negation. So it
Okay.
usually comes Fatiha. I mean, it comes ma Fatiha or la yafta'u. Okay, but it still means to continue, even though there's a negation.
Yes. It's like a la zal, what? La
Yes, correct,
yazalu and all that.
correct.
Yeah.
All means to continue, although there is a negation there, right? Let me go back to our notes there.
Not cease, right? It's not cease. That means
Yes,
continue. Yeah.
exactly. To not stop means to continue. Actually, I wanted to go through Hana also at here, but I totally forgot. Where is my fi'il
To cease
nakis?
from, yeah.
Mhm.
To cease
Okay.
from, stop doing.
No.
The
To
meaning.
not stop.
To not stop.
Mm.
Oh.
To
That means
continue.
continue. To continue.
Yes. So I mean, if you translate it as a negation, you will say, "I will not stop." La abra'u, right? For example, I will not stop means I will continue until I reach. Right? It's the
Okay.
same meaning. So it's either you want to reflect the negation or not. But it all means to continue. Like don't stop means I can say continue being good instead of saying don't stop, right?
Mm.
So that's
Okay.
okay. So yeah, it has a like negative way of saying, but it's actually just saying continue basically. Okay, so this is actually fi'il mudhari and naqis.
Nakis.
Okay, and it's marfu bil
Marfu bil.
It's there.
Marfu bil dhamma.
yes, marfu bil dhamma. And then we say, because it usually comes with la, right? We say
What happened to
hazaf,
the okay.
harf, and nafi. This is very
Oh,
rare.
that one I don't understand why there's a nafi there. Okay.
Now you understand because it usually
Yes.
comes with it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So basically, why it happened? This is like when you say something like as an expression, right? Sometimes you say things without. Sometimes you hazaf some things, right? So in the Quran, most of the grammar, as you can see, is very proper, right? It is very easy for us, like Arabic students, to do the Iraab of Quran, like for most of it, right? If we compare it to poetry, like a lot of rules are broken in poetry. It's difficult to do the Iraab of poetry compared to the Quran. So like same in that same breath, okay, when here the la is being deleted, okay, because it's an expression. Poetry is also mostly expression, so that's why they can break rules. So basically here the breaking of the rule is because this is an expression. So basically, like maybe in our time we can say something like, so instead of saying continue, right, it's like saying still, because it's not no negation anymore, right? It's not saying you will not stop. It's saying you are still, basically, instead of you are not stop. You will not stop. Okay, but of course a lot of translations do translate as you will not stop, basically. Okay.
The translation will show that the la is there.
Yes, most translations do that. Okay, but as an Arabic student, we should note that the la is actually not there. Okay. And then since this is mudhari and nakis, what do we find next?
Fa'il.
Not fa'il, but kana needs what?
That's why I don't understand why is it treated as kana? There's isim and khabar fata'ah.
Oh, because this is a fi'il mudhari nakis.
It's one of the
Okay,
sisters of Kana.
Yes.
Oh, it's just like oh, it's treated like kana. Okay.
Yes. So all your kana and your sisters, right? You find kana,
Okay.
ism kana, khabar
Okay.
kana,
Okay.
same
Yes.
thing here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So instead of wal fa'il, we say
Wa isim
yeah,
tafta
ismuha.
taf
Yes.
fata'ah. Isim.
Yes, tafta'u here.
Okay.
Is
Isim is domir
mm-hmm.
mus. Um,
Who's our
it's
domir?
here. It's no. It's
Hiya or
it's antum
Anta.
Anta
Anta.
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 Is the alif throwing you off?
Antum ke?
No, it's not antum.
No,
If
no,
it's antum,
No.
then you have another waw before it. Like that.
Anta.
Okay, so this is just basically if you were to did it, this is the rasam. So it has that.
Okay.
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 But actually it's just tafta'u. Okay, so
Okay.
this is who? Ta and dhamma.
Okay. Domir mustatir
Mm-hmm.
wujuban
Mm-hmm.
takdiruhu anta.
Yes. So hiya also looks like this, but from the context we know that this is anta, not hiya.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the alif ziyadah is just in the penulisan, the writing of rasam.
Yes, correct. This is the rasam. Okay, most of the alif farika is after waw, right? But basically, even in outside the rasam, outside in normal Arabic literature, you still write this alif. Okay, outside you don't write this with alif, but sometimes the rasam, even on the word samud, for example, got this alif. Okay, so this is rasam thing, nothing to do with Arabic. I mean, nothing to do with our grammar. Yes, here. Okay.
Okay.
So here just now we have is Fatiha.
Yafta'u.
Hamzah.
Yeah.
But I can't find the masdar.
It is. I also can't find. Fahuwa.
Fahuwa
Masdarless, this one.
fati'un.
Yes, Fati. Okay,
Okay.
can? Okay,
Yes.
we will not continue, but we have 5 minutes. So, instead of continuing this, let's go back to Kana because that day seems not
Yeah, I cannot make a sense of the kuntum, the amar of kana and so on.
yeah,
Yeah.
the nakis and the tam, right? Okay, so we know kana is fi'il nakis, right? So
Okay.
that's why we need a khabar, right? And the khabar will always describe the ism of kana. Okay, kana is fi'il nakis, so that's why it has an ism inside, and it needs a khabar to describe what the ism is. So kana describes the khabar. Kana has a khabar. It describes its ism with a khabar in the past tense. So if you just have kana Muhammad, it's like Muhammad was what? So you need a khabar to tell you to complete the sentence. Okay? So Muhammad was a teacher. But it can be used as fi'il tam whenever you don't have a khabar, basically. That's the easiest way that you can see this. Okay? So for example, I did search in Jadwal. So kun can be fi'il tam also. So because there's no khabar, because in the Quran you can have I think it's kunu something. Allah says to I think one kaum be something. Is it be monkeys or something?
Baqarah.
Be apes, yeah.
Kunu kiradatan.
Yes, exactly.
Khasi'in. Yeah.
Okay, so here we have clearly it's fi'il amr antum, right? And then we have a khabar of kana because it's mansub. Okay, so be something, be apes. Okay, so when it's kun, be what? You can say that it is fi'il tam, okay, because it's just be, or you can say that maybe in the context, right? Allah is saying whatever Allah wants it to be, Allah just have to say be, right? So maybe we can say that this is also nakis. But the next part, fayakun, this is fi'il tam. And it will become. Become what? Don't have to say already. So this is fi'il tam. Okay? So for example, others asbaha, again, you describe something, describe the ism. Now in the morning, right? So asbaha sahir, the one who stayed up the night, in the morning became what? Mutaiban, tired. Okay, you need a khabar to complete. Became what in the morning? But when you don't have a khabar, okay, Allahumma bika asbahna in our zikir, morning and afternoon, right? So here we say, oh Allah, by you, by your leave, by your favor, asbahna. We don't have a khabar. Because here, this is fi'il tam. So here, it's translated as we have entered the morning.
This is family for asbaha, you speak.
Yes. Also, yes, I said that this has something to do with family for implications also. You can basically put like, I can't remember, Sham, is it? And then you can basically mean you entered Sham. You can put a place also here in this. Yeah. So this is a family for thing also lah. Okay, so but in this case, for this is fi'il nakis usually. Okay, but we don't have khabar. This is fi'il tam. Okay, see the rest. Adha, here again, the student became what at duha time? Active. Right, we have nashiton here as a khabar. Here, he was sleeping. Right? This is our ism. We don't have a khabar. So the sleeper, the one who's sleeping, entered duha time, means he already overslept lah. Duha time he's still sleeping basically. Okay, so there's no khabar here. So whenever you see no khabar, you can treat it as fi'il tam. Okay, here again, dhalla, the weather remained throughout the day. Haron, hot. You have a khabar. But here, dhalla al-matar, the rain continued, remained throughout the day. Yes, you don't need to. There's no khabar already. Fi'il tam.
And it's not called ism, right? It's going to be, is it called ism?
Yes, no. It's fi'il tam, so it's fi'il and fa'il. Yes, exactly. Okay, when you say it's nakis, then you say ism and khabar, exactly. Okay, but the rest, so when the word is usually nakis, right? So we do say fi'il tam. But others, like for example, when we do qala, we don't say fi'il tam because that is known already. Okay, but when you do this kind of words, then yes, you use the term fi'il tam and then you say fa'il instead of ism. Can, inshallah?
Yes, inshallah.
So
Very clear.
you can go through all this. This is maybe one example that day. So this one, fil masjid, right? So you can say this is muta'alliq bil khabar. You can say that this is the khabar itself, actually, right? But here they say this is fi'il tam. So some things like this maybe is like that day lah, the one that we have in Surah. What were we doing that day? Qari'ah, right? Yeah. We have kal arshi. That's a muta'alliq, right? So yeah, so maybe some will say fi'il tam, some will say fi'il nakis. Okay, but if there's really no khabar at all, then you can safely say it's fi'il tam. Okay, you can go through all these examples and this one will not have fi'il tam. Okay, because this one don't fi'il tam because the ism changed to the khabar itself. So this one needs a khabar. Cannot have no khabar. So this one cannot be fi'il tam. Laisa also cannot be fi'il tam. Okay, because that one is negating something, right? If you don't have the khabar, then it cannot be completed. But the rest all can be fi'il tam. Okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. Any questions? No?
A lot to digest. There's Fatiha there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one
there's
of that.
Fatiha.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. Okay, so both the madi and the mudhari can use. So maybe sometimes when we see the mudhari, we forget about the fact that both madi and mudhari can be used.
The ma there.
Okay?
I was looking at the Iraab. I cannot. Why the ma should be there? I cannot understand Then
Ah,
now I can understand, inshallah.
okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so inshallah I see you all tomorrow. Inshallah,
Allah.
subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam
Warahmatullah.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Jazakillah
wabarakatuh.
khairan.
Jazakallah khairan.
Wa
Bye.
Jazakallah.
iyyakum.